Hello everyone, welcome back to Into Sports. I'm your host Evan. Today I'm talking about Kevin Durant and the Nets, but before I do, please click that subscribe button. 94% of you are not subscribed. Do me a favor, click subscribe, maybe also leave a like on the video. Anyways, as we all know, Kevin Durant lit up the Milwaukee Bucks in Game 5, 49, 17, and 10. It was an epic performance. He saved the season really without his two other stars. Kyrie Irving out, James Harden banged up. That was not the James Harden we know. And I already believed it before the series started, but he cemented it the other night. Kevin Durant put it in stone. Kevin Durant is clearly the best player on the planet. Now, what makes someone the best player in the NBA? The ability to take subpar talent to places they should not be. That's why before a month ago, LeBron was the best player on the planet for the last decade. We didn't marvel about LeBron winning the finals with two other stars in Miami. We marveled about LeBron with Matthew Dellavedova as his second best player, taking the Warriors to 6 games in the finals. Without Kyrie and without the real, healthy version of James Harden, the Nets had no business even belonging on the court with the Milwaukee Bucks. Their second best player, the Nets, was Jeff Green, who played well, but he's really a nice 5th or 6th option. Milwaukee has a guy who, according to my comment section, is way better than even the 8th best player in the world in Giannis Antetokounmpo. Chris Middleton, an all-star. Drew Holiday, who's just a little step below all-star level. And Brook Lopez, who's evolved into the perfect modern-day 5. Yet, Durant put his group of guys on his back and won that game single-handedly. 49, 17, and 10 while being the best defender on Brooklyn. We don't remember LeBron dropping 28 and winning with two other stars. We remember him cashing a 50-piece against Golden State with no stars, even though they lost the game. But with Durant, we never really got to see this side of him. We never really got to see him be a one-man band like he was the other night. He has only played in one playoff series without another MVP by his side. That was when Westbrook was injured in OKC. Because remember, Durant played in OKC with Westbrook and Harden. And then he went to Golden State with Curry, not to mention Klay Thompson and Draymond Green. Now Brooklyn with Harden and Kyrie. So Durant never had the opportunity to be a one-man show. When Durant was with Golden State, maybe he was better than LeBron. Some people said it. I didn't. I don't think so. But we just never got to see Durant carry the team like LeBron did. But now we see that ability is there. Because, of course, that ability is there. Kevin Durant is arguably the most talented player in the history of basketball. Now, I didn't get to see Jordan, Kareem, Magic, etc., and I'm not saying he's a better player than those guys. But he's 7 feet tall, 7'6" wingspan, and is a dead-eye shooter. That's all that needs to be said. End of story. His talent is mind-boggling. It's like Aaron Rodgers. Oh, you're falling to the ground, rolling left, and just launch the ball 60 yards with a flick of your wrist off your back foot into the perfect spot? Oh, okay, cool. No other human can do that. There is no defense for that. And there is no defense for Kevin Durant. He truly is always open. And that's a phrase that's a little overused, but it applies here. He's 7 feet tall with a 7'6" wingspan, and he releases the ball from way above his head. Nobody can guard that. He can just elevate and take a jumper whenever he wants. Oh, and did I mention he shoots 45% from 3 this year? So back to the best player in the world conversation. You have to be able to take teammates into games, into series they really don't belong in. So what about Luka Doncic? The Mavericks had no business being in a 7-game series against the Clippers. Maybe he is the best player in the world. But when you think about Luka, you think about step back 3. He makes a ton of crazy shots. But he's just a career 33% three-point shooter. Russell Westbrook is a 30% career three-point shooter. Giannis is a 30% career three-point shooter. So Luka shooting the three is just a tad better than those two. And we say Westbrook and Giannis can't shoot. So Luka makes a ton of crazy shots, but he also takes a ton of crazy shots. So his efficiency is not elite. But if Durant made a few more free throws this year, he would have been a 50, 40, 90 guy this season. Durant is ridiculously efficient. The other night, 49 points, 16 of 23 from the field. Efficiency is one of the major things that separates Durant from Doncic. Also, he's a way better defender. But now LeBron, the guy who was the best player on the planet, in my opinion, for the last decade or so. But this year against Phoenix, he lost that title. I saw a guy who could no longer elevate his team in the way the best player on the planet should. I saw a guy that needed Anthony Davis by his side to be able to even compete. Games 5 and 6 were over in the first quarter. They were not competitive without Anthony Davis. And Phoenix didn't have Chris Paul for the first few games. He was really banged up. He was not 100%. So don't give me all these excuses. Now we can debate whether it was an injury that caused this lackluster LeBron performance. Again, not horrible, but not the best player in the world, not LeBron standards. And as we look into the future, LeBron's 36. He's finally suffering injuries. He's a pitcher who doesn't have his fastball whenever he needs it. So he has to use it sparingly. LeBron is not going to be your whole offense anymore, night in and night out. He's increasingly becoming more of a distributor because more and more so, he needs a better supporting cast. He didn't when he was with Cleveland, but Father Time is undefeated. Now, Kevin Durant, he can be your whole offense, and he can distribute 10 assists in Game 5, and he can give you a bucket whenever you need it. I didn't see that with LeBron. Durant, he has his fastball whenever he needs it. And that pull-up J being released from 8 feet in the air, it's unstoppable, it's unguardable, it's unblockable. LeBron is still great, but Kevin Durant has finally eclipsed him. Right now, of course, I'm not talking about all-time ranks, but if we were to talk about all-time ranks, and again, I can't make an exact rank on the all-time greats, but I'd have to put Durant in the top 10, creeping towards top 5 territory. Because I think if we saw Durant have to be a one-man show more often, like we did the other night, he'd be even more highly thought of on an all-time scale. Because he will give you 30 night in and night out, even with other stars taking away shots. He is one of the most unstoppable shots known to man. He plays defense at a high level. And just think about it like this. If I was to play NBA 2K and do the design a player mode, I'd basically make a player that's 7 feet tall, I'd give him quick feet, and I'd make him a knockdown shooter. Oh, basically I'd make Kevin Durant. That's how special of a talent he is. And he is now officially the best player in basketball.